CFR Network, CFR Sports, BKFC 26 prelims, and some of the main cards. Don't normally watch them, but because it was in England, I thought let me see what's going on. Bloody sports, rising in popularity, clearly paying their athletes quite well. Barbara Barbaru was fighting very wild and quite amateur. 3 knockdowns in the very first round. After the second knockdown, Barbaru called a timeout and said his hand was broken. I don't know. Again, I don't really watch BKFC like that, so I don't know if they're allowed to do that. But second round, um, he got stopped when he got, was it a body shot? I can't remember what he got hit with. He got hit with something. Went down on one knee and gave up. Dan Vinni had a very good performance, man. Put in some good work. His opponent wasn't the best, but gets him a win ultimately. And it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. Yeah, it was a weird one. Weird one. It was a good. I don't. How many? I think I watched 4 fights, maybe. Watched some of the prelims. Main card I watched. Main event. Big cross punch landed. Knocked Page to the ropes and broke his cheek or eye socket or something. Um, very competitive. I thought Page would have been able to utilize more of his movements. He did initially. He was in and out, darting in and out. The style did translate initially quite well, but Mike Perry has found his home. No knees, no legs. It's just literally heart, determination, and punching, dirty boxing, etc. And he just closed the distance, closed the distance. He was getting hit. He was getting lit up, but he was closing the distance. And I've never seen MVP, especially towards the latter part of the rounds 4, latter part of 4, 5, and then obviously the ultimate last decision, 6th round. He was tired, man. I've never seen him push that much in a fight ever. Perry put it on him still. MVP held his corner, wasn't dominated, just wasn't able to to do what he expected to do, and I think what many people expected to do. So that was a big upset. That was, and congratulations to both fighters. They did speak about running it back, and I think both of them are interested. But obviously, MVP is signed to Bellator, so Scott Coker will have to look at that and see, did that really hurt MVP's brand going to another combat sport and losing? I think if he just got dusted out in the first round, that would have hurt him. But he went the full distance though. I think he's going to have another mixed martial arts fight first before they do this rematch. But I think that's definitely in the books, man. And they paid them both very well, from what I hear. I heard whisperings that the Paige Van Zandt and I can't remember her opponents. I do apologize. That was cancelled by whoever. I would imagine Paige's management or the other young lady's management due to low ticket sales. Haven't really heard anything else outside of that one little nugget. So it'll be interesting to see why or hear why on earth that didn't take place. They announced another couple fights as well. Baku, legendary kickboxer, he's because they're going over to Singapore, is it, or Thailand to host an event. They're doing some things, man. This BKFC, they've clearly had a little cash injection, or a lot of people are tuning in. It's only like $4.99 for the event, so it's not going to break the bank per se. But yeah, good debut in the old UK. And following secondary debuts, PFL London, Copper Box, I think, yeah, Copper Box Arena. Uh, interesting, interesting. Simeon Powell won via calf kicks. Dirty, dirty. Excellent performance. He was hitting them hard, man. Very smart. Didn't go down. He's like, yeah, man, get back up. Your legs are hurt. Let's get back up. As soon as he got back up, another calf kick took him straight down. Apologies, I cannot remember the name of his opponent. But yeah, it was academic. Absolutely academic in that respect. Dakota Ditchevia took on Hasna Jabor from Morocco. 36. Yeah, Jabor was 36, 4-1 record. Dakota making a debut. I think Hassana was making a debut as well. 24 years of age at 5-0. So pretty equal records. Good to see that. And Hassana came out just swinging. She came out very reckless. Um, trying to put it on her in essence. Don't know how long she would be able to keep up that pace. Dakota was using excellent lateral movements. Footwork was real good. Clinched up. Knees. Like 4 minutes and 2 seconds into the very first round, she landed one knee directly into the belly. As she was landing the second one, Hasna was waving off. Her face was in excruciating pain, and she was waving it off to the judge, to the referee even. Dakota didn't see it. She's not going to stop until the referee tells her to stop. So I think she landed another 2 knees, was it? And some punches. Excellent debut. Um, Kayla Harrison won. No surprise there. She's fighting the same people. PFL really need to invest in that division or make it go down to 145 or something, because it's almost like a given that there was no competition. The uh what's the other young lady? Larissa. She just mobbed, and it was a rematch. It was the girl was just no competition. She just mollywopped her and was just teeing off on her when she actually was crumpled on the fence. They're meeting again in the finals. I think it's going to be a lot more competitive, but still think Kayla's going to win. They really need to do something about really seriously sitting down with Scott Coker and doing this cross promotion thing. It needs to be done. Bo Jenkins did his thing, 2 crazy big suplexes, and then a rear naked choke, slipped on first round, easy work, showing skills. Brendan, 3-round decision, unanimous decision. Would have liked for him to have got the finish, but Brandon and Brendan, sorry, and Bobby Jenkins will be meeting in the finals. Nice way to finish off. The audio was a lot better than the Cardiff event, I will say, PFL. So congratulations for that. And it was It was a packed weekend of combat sports. So we had BKFC, we had PFL, we had Joshua and Usyk, which I watched it. Actually, I'm not even gonna get into that one. I'll save that the Joshua and Usyk breakdown. And obviously the UFC 278, and they were all on the same kind of times. UFC was the only one to break up the. I mean, I literally had two devices watching BKFC and PFL. And then at one point, I was watching UFC and was it PFL maybe? It was just finishing. One of them. Yeah, so busy weekend for combat sports. Trustfully, everyone got their taste and they're full and satiated until next week. But congratulations to all of the winners. Commiserations to the losers. Continue to hone your craft, and you'll be back there, man. You'll be back there. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell